Welcome back to the 420 Tarot Lounge. If you're new here, welcome. And if you enjoy my interpretation of the cards, give a like and subscribe. Pass that puff. Let's light it up. My readings are timeless and for entertainment purposes only. And I do appreciate each and every viewer. Go ahead and leave a comment. Let me know where you're watching from. If the reading resonates, that would be great to know as well. And I do hope everybody is having as great a day as they possibly can in the situation they find themselves. So I've already cleansed the space and cleared the cards. I have shuffled the decks, and we will just get started right off the hop here. So we have the Four of Cups. We're going to do my version of the Celtic Cross. I feel like this is the center here. There's, well, that's generally the card of temporary melancholy. So I feel like you might be stuck. Page of Wands. Maybe your creativity is stuck. Maybe you're kind of in a ho-hum type energy. Okay, that's there's two there. Okay, so then we have the Queen of Swords and the Three of Wands. Yeah, you're definitely stuck. I say stuck because you're waiting. You're waiting for you've got the inspiration, you've completed that portion, and now you're waiting and you're stuck. Getting the feeling you're stuck. Justice. Almost feels like a divine. There's a balancing act that needs to be. You think you're all balanced. You think you're all balanced. High Priestess. Okay, so there's I feel like you're very good at coming up with ideas and how to. So if you're an inventor, you're really good at thinking up an idea and actually getting your prototype together. If you are a painter or a craftsman of any kind, you're very good at getting the plans out and maybe even building the tower. Okay. Okay, so this is the stepping stone portion of my version of the Celtic Cross. So let's see. No, we want to stay. Ace of Wands. I feel like there's going to have to be some kind of a refresh. You may have to look at refreshing and judgment. Oh, okay, that one fell on the floor, so face up, so it's not for this reading. And then the Seven of Wands. And the Wheel of Fortune. Age is a matter of feeling, not of years. Wheel of Fortune. I'm just going to go ahead and pick this up. I don't want to step on it. I'm not even going to. Well, it's the Five of Cups, but it's not part of this reading because it fell on the floor. face up. Okay. So, like I said, you creatively, I feel it, and you could, like, you could have writer's block. No. You're, could be waiting on something, an avenue, and to get this out. So, if this was a book or if this was music, you've got it completed, you've got it written, you've got it, all the stuff. But you're either waiting like for a record label or a publisher, but you don't want to just go with anybody. You're being very picky, and you definitely have the right to be picky. The level of pickiness, I guess you could say, is could potentially put you, you're gonna have to be smart about how you handle this, how you handle this. Like I said, this, I don't normally become adamant about anything, but it feels to me like if you aren't careful about your selectiveness when it comes to your work, it can make or break you. It could put you in a position where you are going to have to start over, clean slate. There's a there's going to be an opportunity, or the opportunity for you to pass judgment on your pickiness, your I don't want to say stubbornness, but I'm feeling your pickiness. There's a lot of major arcana here, like, for such a small card reading. We're going to get some clarity here. This Queen of Swords at the bottom here is, what more can you tell us about this energy? Spirits, oh, Spirit Source God, is this a moment of awakening? Is this a moment of clarity? Is this a... Could you tell us more, please? Oh, no, didn't want to stay. There's two here because that one wanted to come out as well. So this one first, Jupiter and the Hermit. I think there's maybe been some kind of pressure, or some kind of pressure has been put on you to move forward with your creative project. I say creative project, and like I said, that could be musician or art, or you could be an advertising agent. You could be a marketing person. You could be a daycare, like an ECE type person trying to get some kind of program together, and you've got to be a little bit creative because you've got so many different kids, right? So it can be anything like that. Can you give us some more clarity on this High Priestess? There's two cards here again. Two of Pentacles, Three of Cups. So there's, you could either stand your ground or not when it comes to your decisions on these, whatever it is that you're trying to put forward. You're stuck. This Four of Cups normally would indicate that you yourself internally are having a problem. I'm reading this here that with this Page of Wands, that there could even be competition. Either you could be in competition to get something out, or there's different, say, publishing firms competing for your product. And like I said, your movement, this is like a way, the pros and cons of each. You got to find the one that suits what it is you want. But it's also like, don't jump the gun, but don't wait too long either. It feels like, so this is the second card. The High Priestess is the second card in the Major Arcana. Then we have the Two of Pentacles, which is a balancing act, balancing. And then this is a celebration. So the celebration is going to trigger an ending. Anything that didn't provide you with a solid foundation is going to fall away. Or you expect it will fall away. You may even take action to make it fall away. So if you've got friends that maybe weren't really friends at all, you may choose not to communicate with them anymore. You're going to, this could open you up for a new, the blockage is undammed. I don't know how you say that. The dam is open, and new ideas, new passions are going to come forward. And for each new, anything new that presents itself, you're going to use your discernment and how they're going to serve you. And what I don't mean that as in people, but I mean that like jobs, going places, like being invited to go places, or maybe you have points on a card and like a air travel card or whatever. Um, you're going to where you're going to wait until in that kind of scenario, you would wait until a program was offering a promotion on the place that you wanted to go for the points that you could afford or that you had enough for, than just choosing to go to some other place. That was a waste. I think you're going to start looking at things like you've invested, or you are the type of person that you analyze, you plan, you use your intuition to make your decisions. But there's nothing's been presented, or nothing. It's going to, you're going to be able to turn your wheel. You're going to be able to, I think this Tower and this Seven of Wands, this is, you're going to have to be able to learn how to stand up for yourself. I think maybe this is also making sure that you secure the rights to your intellectual property, that kind of thing. Maybe even your own personal data. Make sure you protect that. Don't know why that came through, but anyway, that's what I saw there. And this is the Empress. There's maybe look at taking on the influence of what the Empress signifies in order to help you with this Seven of Wands, the defending of what you're doing. So if, depending on which publishing company you go with, which employer you chose to take a job from, which ketchup you buy, whatever it is, right? So the Empress is grounded. She deals only in facts and figures. She's not one to be swayed easily, firm in her decisions. And that's the kind of advice I'm getting here is if you want to keep your momentum, you're going to have to take strong, you're going to have to take strong stances on topics maybe you're not even comfortable discussing. Okay, so we're just going to get a couple more cards here. I just want to get some random. So there's the Nine of Pentacles. So that's independence. Oh, I did it again. My foot keeps getting caught on the tripod there. So the Nine of Pentacles. So that's independence. That's breaking out of your shell, growing up. And then the Queen of Pentacles. So yes, independence and maturing. And we have the Four of Cups on the bottom, which is what we started with. So that shows me confirmation. That gives me confirmation that I'm on the right track here. So yes, so you're in a bit of a blockage here, but the blockage I don't think is a creative blockage. I think it's almost like a physical barrier, if you want to call it that. You're having trouble finding the proper outlet for your product. The weighing the pros and the cons is very daunting. You know exactly the outcome that you want for your I call it product, for your thing. Um, there's people, or there's people that can help you with sorting out all the different pros and cons of things. So assist you in your research and in how you want to move forward, how you want this to move forward. And I feel like it's going to be a very comfortable, happy collaboration. It's going to cause a reset that will open up the floodgates for more creativity. And some of those ideas may not be the best ideas. And as with this collaboration, as you are doing those, creating those things, making those things, this could be, you could be a speaker, address, and so now you could be a comedian, and you have to address a new audience, and so you've got to run through your jokes kind of idea. So you're going to, as you propel forward, you're going to be able to work out what works and what doesn't. And there could be maybe a little bit of a power struggle. You may, you could be even be approached by somebody that would want to work on your behalf. So it could be like an assistant, or even like an agent. Like if you, like I said, if you're in show business or something like that. Um, don't allow them. Don't allow the anybody. Don't allow the person or entity that would willfully want to take advantage of you. Don't give them the satisfaction. Protect yourself. Make sure that you have mechanisms in place. So that could be, ring camera. That could be protecting your IP or intellectual property. That could be, could even be protecting, if, like I said, if you're a marketing manager or something like that, that could even be protecting your ideas from your coworkers until it actually gets presented. But stay grounded, stay independent. I'm getting stay independent now. Again, like, my readings are timeless and for entertainment purposes only. So I don't know what stay independent translates for you. But yeah, you're going to be you're a little bit stuck, But you've got some waking up to do. I think this blockage here is an obstruction that's created externally. And you're refusing to move forward. Because you want to get all this in place. You want it to be, you don't want it to be taken over. So the advice here is to make sure that you stand your ground, make sure that you know what you stand for, make sure that you are putting your best interests forward. And sometimes what feels like the worst thing in your life could actually be the best thing in your life. I see a lot of like prosperity, a lot of prosperity, a lot of prosperity. Yes. So that's your reading for this session. My name is Friday. This is the 420 Tarot Lounge. I don't think that reading really made any sense, only that you are, your advice is to seek clarity on your situation and, if necessary, collaborate with people that are on the same page as you. And this could create some downfalls, but those downfalls could be doors to open up new opportunities of creativity. And you're going to be able to decipher what works and what doesn't work for what it is that you do. And protect your intellectual property. That is your reading for this session. I do hope you come back again. Anytime I say that, I always hear that in my head from the Beverly Hillbillies. Now I'm dating myself. But the Beverly Hillbillies used to say, y'all come back now, you hear? Or something like that. Anyways, like and subscribe if you're enjoying. I'm stoned, so I'm gonna admit that right out there. I did a heavy meditation, and I do. That's why I'm 420 Lounge, and I do partake while before my meditation, and it was a doozy of a one, I must say. But it does help me slow my thoughts down because everything comes so fast. Namaste.